I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to basketball, I'm really not that good. But when it comes to basketball in the pool, I am a total beast. Example A. Son, don't even pretend you didn't just see those mad skizzles, alright? You saw what you saw. I blocked that ball midair. It's not even that I blocked the ball, it's the fact that he hit himself in the face with it a second later. Not far off from the subject of self-esteem lowering and childhood traumatizing events such as the one shown a second ago is the subject of Snapchatting in public. Don't lie, we all have that friend, you know what I'm talking about. This one and that one and this guy. Yep, him too. And sorry, that wasn't even the point of this video. Tell you story, short one, short story. Alright. So I'm a freshman, and not the other day, a couple weeks ago actually, third day of school, I saw my first fight. So in this corner, you got this fat, obese, African American girl, and in the other corner, you got this fat black guy, and they're just walking along. Looks like they're making some jokes, maybe they're laughing, and they're having a good time. And suddenly, she just starts laying into him, like completely going Hulk, Bruce Banner on his hindquarters, alright? And she's throwing some punches that I don't think Muhammad Ali. And I'm just sitting on this table, maybe 10 yards away, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? I'm about to see, is this about to go down? And I swear to you, something happens, and either he body slammed her or they tripped, but suddenly he's on top of her on the ground, and a little earthquake, and well, she threw him off, like threw him off, and they're both pretty obese, so I'm not sure how she managed it, and it just becomes one giant mass blobbing back and forth. It's kind of disgusting. And then this lady teacher comes up, and she tries to break it apart with her bare hands. And she can't, and the look on her face, she's just like. And I felt kind of bad for her because she's not going to get them apart. And no one's going to help her because they don't want to get crushed. So she gets these janitor guys. I don't know where they come from or who they are, but they're massive. Like, here's 6'7" guy, 6'6", and his buddy like 8 feet tall. And they pry these kids apart. And I might have forgot to mention that the principal came out with them. Being the gentleman that these janitor guys are, they don't want to manhandle this girl. So they all take this kid up, and he doesn't really know what's happening. Like, he was just trying to defend himself. He didn't really throw any real punches toward her. And they're holding him up against some brick wall, and he's just crying. And the principal is trying to hold this girl, and she's just laying into the principal. It's crazy. It kind of looks like a scene from Mortal Kombat. I mean, she's throwing some pretty good punches. Like, I don't know where she learned to do that, or how she's doing it, but she's doing it. Alright, and when she's laying at the principal, it kind of looks like this. So here I am, and I'm watching. So the principal got this one girl, and she's just like beating on the principal. So you got a crowd of spectators around there, and they're all observing this, and they've all whipped out their iPhone. Ooh, YouTube! They're already tweeting each other, you can tell. They're Instagramming this, and I was a freshman, so I didn't want to go up there because I figured, I'd just get in trouble because I'm a freshman. But it was really interesting to watch, and I saw my first fight. But the fight was not even the best part. The best part was telling people about it later and added some special flair, if you know what I mean, yo. Everywhere I went, I was just like, psst, psst, Jim, Jim, Jimmy boy, Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy boy, Jimmy, Jim, 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 psst, Jim. What? Son, I saw a fight. It was crazy. I was running through the hallways, and people were putting on them brass knuckles, and they were pulling out the whipping out the pistols and the knives, and oh sweet baby, there's a fight. I ain't got that time for that. And actually, it was kind of more like, hey man, guess what? What's the deets, man? So man, I was sitting out there and I saw a fight, and man, it was between this fat black girl and this fat black guy, and the girl was winning, and she ended up hitting the principal. Man, it was whoa, man, whoa, cool story, man. Tell it again. All right, so I saw this fight today. It was between this fat black girl and this fat black guy. Man, shut up! I don't want to hear your story again. But you just said to tell. Son, just get out of here, son. Just get out. This is the end of the video. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Instagram, and have a nice day.